think men really like women. I think we're convenient. I think we're useful. I think we provide many benefits.
Being like, oh, all the good men are gone. It's like, well, you killed them.
We have really very much feminist ideology.
And don't step up, because when they do the right thing, they get crucified. If you want better men, be better women.
Black women, we aren't feminine. Black women, we aren't catering to our men. You sound dumb.
Where are the lines that drove to people, women who were saying persecute her because she lied and she hurt a man? They don't exist.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now, before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
I haven't seen this, but I think I can already have an idea.
No, this is different than you think it's going to be. This is too much. Girlfriend got stuck.
Bail out. Just bail.
She got stuck. She didn't want to throw it. So now she's trying to get guys to come over and help her to lift that thing off her back. And I guarantee you there are guys that saw what was going on and were like, I'm staying out of this. I don't want to be in some video. I'm not getting involved. I'm approaching her, all that. And this is what I say about like feminism wrecking men, because your natural instinct as a man would just be like, let me go over and help this woman, right? Normal. You got to be afraid to do everything now. And I think that's why when people say the death of gentlemen and all this, women complain. I saw a video of a very prominent female figure being like, oh, all the good men are gone. It's like, well, you killed them.
Real talk.
You killed whatever was inside of them that would have made them actually act like men. Guys are afraid to be men.
Yeah. Feminism has disincentivized men from being gentlemen.
Yes, and also this is the reason why guys aren't talking to women. Because of the same reason. Why would they?
I was a feminist when feminism was about equality, about leveling the playing field, giving women an opportunity to find their rightful place, particularly in the public world, which was tremendously important and exciting when we achieved that. But what feminism today, to me, is all about advantaging women at the expense of men. And it's become very much caught up in the demonization of males, presenting them always at a disadvantage. And I don't want to have any part of that. I was writing recently about boys' education, which is something I've written about for many decades. And I came across an article I wrote 40 years ago where we just started to notice how badly boys were doing vis-a-vis girls. I mean, we'd had 10 years of programs trying to help girls do better in the schools, which is fantastic. And a lot of girls who had been held back by traditional assumptions about, girls not speaking up and girls not doing well in maths were now beginning to shine, which is a fantastic thing. But what was becoming very obvious is there were also a lot of boys falling behind and not achieving their potential. We have really very much feminist ideology infiltrating all our education systems, systematic programs to continue to advantage girls, and no one taking any notice of the fact that boys are falling out in huge numbers.
Well, boys learn different than girls anyway. Boys would favor more something active, right? To where they're using activity. Because boys, it's hard to sit still. So giving boys something they can do physically while learning will probably help. But that's something different. I know they did favor girls a lot with the programs, but I mean, men are fine. We're getting by. Like right now, you look at what's going on nowadays. Men are not the ones struggling.
Single mothers because women are irresponsible. Like
in terms of, what do you mean, like irresponsible?
You're in control of who you have sex with.
You are. So if you've chosen to have sex with a man that isn't someone that would actively support you, that makes you what exactly?
Irresponsible.
Irresponsible for making a choice.
Yeah, because you have 10 choices, the men have 1. As women, we have so much more choice than the men. So, like, we can do abstinence if we want. Like, we all could have waited till we were married. We also have the choice to require the men that we sleep with wear condoms. We also have the choice to get on birth control. You can get an IUD, you can get a pill, that thing in your arm. We also can be wise with who we sleep with and not sleep with anyone that wouldn't child support. We also have the choice to get married and leave and then take half. Take away the kids from the dad. We have all of this choice, and the men have condom or no condom.
Feminism has definitely ruined all of that where it comes to men being men. Men step up. I don't know if you guys saw that article that there was some girl that was drowning and the guy saved her life, and then he was like, she was going to sue him for touching her. It's like, oh, he touched me without my consent. You were under the water, you were dying. Like, he literally saved your life. And she's like, well, for a brief moment, I was grateful that I was alive. This is why men don't step up, because when they do the right thing, they get crucified. If you want better men, be better women, because it starts with you. How you act, how you carry yourself, how you talk to them. Treat a man like a king, he will treat you like a queen.
This is why men are refusing to help women. You can't. You heard what she just said. The man saved the woman from drowning and then face charges. Wow. These things are happening every day. As you see in the first clip, woman at the gym, she gets stuck. Nobody's going to help. Woman drowning, halfway dead. Nobody's going to help. A brick falls on a woman's head and she can't get up because the brick is too heavy laying on her. Man's not going to help her up.
This one's going to piss some people off, but you know what? It's the truth, so I'm going to say it anyway. I really think it's time that we retire this whole idea that women just want equality, because it's not the truth. At the end of the day, we do want preferential treatment. That would be more accurate. Men could probably respect that more than what we say. Let me explain. Believe her. Without a shadow of a doubt, we should believe the woman who says whatever she says, although we know, factually speaking, in many, many cases, these women are lying. They'll come up later and say that they lied after they've ruined men's lives, taken everything from their career, and sent them to prison. But where is the justice? Where are the lines, the droves of people, women who are saying persecute her because she lied and she hurt a man? They don't exist. You know, you say that you want equal rights to be in all of these spaces, but you don't. Is there a backup of a line in the sanitation department? Are there women trying to get into the dirty and hard, labor-intensive workforces that men are in? I've never seen it, never heard of it. It's not on the news. We're not fighting to get in those spaces. We want to be in a boardroom. We want to be in AC. We want to be in a nice suit. We want our hair done, our nails done, and to have a lot of respect because our title demands it. We want high pay. We don't care about being equal to men, not in all spaces. You know, and it's the same thing in pretty much every other area. With the law, we want the law to favor women, to continue to favor women who have babies, give you insane child support, although it does not take even half of what most of you are trying to get, and you don't care what happens to the man. Can he live? You don't care.
You're prioritizing yourself.
None of these areas, which were once areas that women did want equal rights, equal opportunities, it's not true today. It's 2024. Y'all are just running this in the ground and changing it into whatever suits your needs today. So let that go and be honest. Tell guys, we want preferential treatment. Drizzle doesn't have to be a life sentence. It just has to be that we become honest.
Do men even like women? I was just thinking about all the times someone has said something devastating to me, and every single time it was someone that supposedly not only liked me, but loved me. Some of the worst things that have ever been said to me have been to me from men, from romantic partners, from people who know the worst, most vulnerable parts of you, the most sensitive things, the things that make you cry, the things that are important to you, the weaknesses, your weaknesses. I don't even think men really like women. I think we're convenient. I think we're useful. I think we provide a benefit. In fact, I think we provide many benefits. But do they like us? Do they like women? I don't think so. I definitely don't respect us. They don't respect us. So, I mean, how can you love someone you don't respect, right?
Not true, right? Men have no problem with women. That's why men are saying, look, men will deal with women that cooperate. Men will not deal with most humane women. Like what happened with you, right, is you have a man that loves you and he does know everything about you. Men, as men, we can be harsh. And what happened was you pulled some buttons and he was harsh to you. And what happened? You got in your feelings and you took it personal and you held on to it. Meanwhile, someone like me, somebody says something about me, I let it go. Who were they? They don't put a dime in my pocket. I don't care what that guy says about me. He doesn't know me, right? So you got to push people to the side. But that's what men do. You as women can never do that. That's why you as women really can never fight the wars. A small percentage, but men have to step up and hit the front line.
That's what we do, right? Yeah.
That's what we always do. That's what we do.
Normally, I can't help you carry groceries because it's implying that women are not strong enough to carry all the groceries. I believe in women too much to help you carry these. I'm going to need you to put all these groceries in the fridge as well. I'm not going to mansplain how to, organize a fridge. You're way too smart and strong for that, so.
Reverse psychology.
You can just put all this away. I'm going to go play League. See you later.
What an absolute legend. He cracked the code. Flip their delusion back on them and you will live life on easy mode. No headaches, no arguments, nothing.
I consider myself to be a boss chick. I'm 26.
Okay.
Currently single. So, I mean, you were explaining to women that they are wasting their years being a boss chick. Why can't I build my life the way I want it without potentially just being a side chick?
What do you want?
A husband eventually.
Eventually when?
Definitely before I hit 30.
So in 3 years, 8 months or so, you want to have a husband?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. How many children do you want to have?
I want 2 children.
Right. And after you're pregnant and married with your first child, do you want to have to work to pay significant bills?
I do not. I would prefer to be
cool.
taking care of my kids.
Okay, so by your calculations, what the do you need to be a boss for if you're going to be a stay-at-home wife? After marriage, you don't want to hit a lick. You want to stay at home and raise your kids.
Emotional damage.
That means he has to pay the bills. Then what are you the boss for? What is it doing for the bottom line for the family?
Absolutely nothing. Say it again now.
Absolutely nothing.
Raw. That's what's going on, guys. That's the song, really, for this day and age. Because right now, the gender wars are in full swing. And in raw.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again now.
If I were to ask you what ugly is, right? Like what is an ugly woman? What does that look like? Can you describe that for me?
Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen.
No? Can anybody on the panel describe that? Hang on, feminists first. Can any of the feminists describe for me what an ugly woman looks like?
I think more of really what would make... Are you talking like physically ugly?
Just physically,
just their looks. Oh, just their looks.
They're a beautiful person on the inside, they've gone to all the great spiritual retreats, they're wonderful human beings. I'm just purely talking about their physical looks.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just kind of like unnecessarily kind of rude. I don't know.
Why?
I don't want to like state what makes someone ugly, because like you're gonna find someone who finds it beautiful.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So
the right person will see you as a piece of art.
Well, so let me ask you a question. If you can't tell me what ugly is, then why should we believe you about what beautiful is? And why should we believe that you're in that category?
Got it!
believe whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, whether you care about it or not, I'm asking you a question. I'm not asking you if you should care about what I believe. That's not the question I'm asking. I'm asking why would a person believe, if you can't tell them what an ugly person is, why you should think that you should be in the beautiful category?
That is a really good point. Then it's just subjective.
It is. It's all subjective. That's everything is subjective. Usually, what a man knows. Hey, look, I'm not to cast me out. He's not gonna act like it. But woman, oh man, crazy.
Why your knees way down? Because I'm long-legged. Okay, Mr. Sir, I'm a real authentic model. This is what models usually look like.
What are you?
Me.
Them knees too far from the hips to be real. Nah, man, hell no.
To be real.
Maybe like that. I'm gonna see if I can plug it in.
Living life in peace.
Oh my God.
Can you just help me real quick? I'm just asking as a man, can you just help me?
I didn't choose to tell you to have that baby.
No, but why a woman have to help? Why
Listen, I didn't tell you to have that baby.
That way, but you're a whole man, you can't help me.
No, you need to take the help. She helped you out. Help them out.
Can this be a respectful quit? Like, thank you for everything.
Wait, you can't just
I'm
leave.
not letting it go. I'm not crying. I'm tired. That's
You're
why.
tired?
Yeah, I've been up since like 3 a.m.
Okay, but at least, look, you provided a lot of notes. Tell you what, I will,
That's why I'm getting emotional.
hold on,
Like,
I will fast
respectfully,
track.
This has been really great.
No, you can't defend your worldview. I think you're a coward, to be honest. I think it's cowardly for you to quit because you've been absolutely demolished by Andrew, provided a lot of notes.
Liberals get angry and get called out.
I mean, this is, I mean, she said that women don't have equal rights under the Constitution.
I don't understand the point of coming on the podcast if you know what you're
Guns
getting
blazing.
into and then you're just going to leave.
But can we look on the bright side? We can talk
She
about.
took up a lot of space on that side of the table. Now
We
there's
can
room.
talk about anything.
Man, she came ready for war, but wasn't really ready. I mean, you go on a podcast like that, trying to argue points, especially of why you're beautiful and why you're a 10, you're gonna get smoked.
I don't like that you talk too much. I don't like that you gave me 2 dads. It's confusing.
What?
If every man from your standard is a 10, then why would you have preferences at all?
I don't have a preference.
Then how come 15 seconds ago I just asked you this question and you said, I've turned men down before, but it's because they don't meet my preferences?
Yes, but not in terms of like how they look. Maybe in terms of personality or things like that.
How would you know their personality? What's the
Wait,
fastest you've ever turned a guy down?
I would say, yeah, like 2 seconds right away.
Yeah, like 2 seconds. So you don't know anything about his personality.
Yeah,
You don't know anything. Wait, you know nothing about his personality in 2 seconds. So why are you turning him down?
You can know
He's a
something
10.
about somebody's personality in 2 seconds. Depends on their approach. Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably the most over-the-top amount of lies I've ever heard out of a woman on this show, this consecutively. Every man on planet Earth is a 10. You have no physical preferences whatsoever, and the only reason you've ever shot a guy down is because you can tell everything that you need to know about their personality in 2 seconds. Do I have that about right?
I guess so.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Man, that's all women. All women are this way. They shoot guys down because of what they feel. You didn't make me feel special. You didn't make me feel this way. Sad.
I found the horrifying videos of my disgraceful fiancée's bachelorette party on her messenger. She got hysterical when I changed my relationship status to single and posted that the wedding was off. Last weekend she had her bachelorette party. I didn't have a problem with it, especially after what she told me was the plan. After midnight I start getting ready for bed and notice that the computer in my office isn't turned off. Rather, the black screen was just a screensaver. It turns out fiancé had not logged out and her messenger was still open on the computer. There was a group chat where her and the girls had been planning everything and a lot of videos were uploaded to the chat. I was a little curious and I started watching some of the videos. Most of them were pretty innocent. Just a group of 15 girls getting drunk and stoned and dancing and whatever. Then there was a video of a woman going to the front door and about 10 guys enter the apartment. I didn't know they were and I didn't recognize anyone. There were a couple videos of the guys and girls dancing and drinking. And then the worst happened. A video started of my fiancé making out with a guy on the sofa. She stops and rolls over and starts making out with a second guy. Then there was a video of her and the 2 guys going into a bedroom. There was also a video of them coming out that according to the timestamps was 5 minutes later, but that doesn't mean anything. For all I know the videos were an hour apart and they were all just uploaded at the same time. I walked into the bathroom because I thought I would be sick. I saved the videos and then made one of my own. Just a short little selfie video of me saying hi, this is Jeff, your ex-fiancé. I just wanted to say I saw the videos from the party and the wedding is off. I hope it was worth it. I'm glad I saved the videos because in less than 10 minutes they were all deleted and my phone started blowing up, but I didn't answer any calls or texts.
Wow. The man got lucky. He got lucky. He found out she was for the streets right before she got married. And you know what's wild? Usually I've known guys to do that, right? But he took it the good route. Like when I got married, I had nobody here. I couldn't even thought about doing that. But it was different. It was a whole different culture. Like the woman here don't think, oh, the bachelorette party, oh, we're gonna go do this, it's gonna be a wild night. Maybe some, but a very select few. But most women are not doing that. Women, where we're from, they get married, they still get married, thinking in their head, you're not going to be a slut anymore. You're not going to be a 304. How they talk? Hey, how? Why do girls talk like that? I'm sure some of you guys heard girls talk like that. What's going on, how? And you're like, they mean that. They mean it. Those girls are 3 or 400 up, having bachelorette parties, things like that before they get married. I'm happy you found out.
You knew your drawing
Listen,
sucked,
man,
and you
wasting your
still
time.
tattooed it on that person.
I did exactly what he wanted.
Like, don't you have any integrity?
He was happy with it. I'm fine.
It's not about what they're happy with. It's about what the judges are
Listen,
happy
dude,
with.
I'm done with it.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? We'll see. Why? Because you just want to be a.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition?
I'm here.
Bone face.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
Gotcha, bitch. What? What did you say? Go yourself, you piece of. Poor excuse for a tattooer.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24? That was a low blow, but she needed that.
Can we please talk about how embarrassing it is to have an ex that dates unattractive people after you?
Exactly what does one mean by unattractive?
And I don't just mean attractiveness in terms of physical beauty.
Oh, please go on.
I'm talking about their attractiveness as a partner. If my ex dates someone after me that isn't physically fit, doesn't have a job, isn't financially stable, isn't paving their own way in this world, what does that make me?
Wait, so one is basing one's own attractiveness level on the next person that one's ex decides to date? How exactly does that make sense?
Does that mean I was doing charity work? Does that mean I was dating someone below my league?
Probably not, but do bear in mind that there are probably attributes about that person that your ex is deciding to date that they find to be appealing, and that's not necessarily a reflection on you.
Because if you're pulling unattractive people after me, that means that I am also unattractive.
Not necessarily, but do remember that people...
I gotta say, I had to stop it. That girl is not that hot. She's talking like she's not that hot. Why are you talking that way?
People find others attractive for all sorts of different reasons.
Call me crazy, but I want my ex to go date the most attractive person they can find. Don't embarrass my image like that.
It's delusional. I honestly do not understand the fascination that some individuals have with who their ex decides to next partner up with, because it's not necessarily a reflection about you. However, it does say a lot about a person's lack of self-esteem that they have to worry so much about their own self-image based on another person's decisions.
To all lovely ladies out there who pretend that they don't need a man because they are just so strong and so independent and they have everything going on for themselves, I will believe you if you are able to show me a society which has been built and maintained by women only. Because until then, honey,
Why would any one of us want to subject ourselves to that? And for all the black women that came on here like, she's right. Black women, we aren't feminine. Black women, we aren't catering to our men. Girl, you sound dumb. You sound very much stupid, and I hope you feel even stupider after finding out this pillar of femininity ain't nothing but a low-down dirty trick.
now you really have to leave women with her type of mindset alone. These type of women, they are not receptive to new information. They don't want to do any better for themselves. They don't want to cater to a man. So you sooner or later have to let them suffer because that is what they choose. Now, I am afraid to say black because my video has turned America upside down without me even addressing black American women. But I will say this. How is she, as a black American woman, wearing a white woman's hair, putting down other black American women who watched my video, who was able to pick up my message, and who are willing to learn, who are willing to be receptive to new information and chose to do better for themselves? How are you going to put those women down? I understand when you're calling me stupid, but how are you going to call your own women stupid? The whole world is watching America, and it's a freaking shame to see how you guys are just talking down on each other. I thought it was so important for you to build yourself up. So why are you still there? For one, talking about men, and now you're dragging your own women down? Personally applaud every single woman who was able to understand where I come from, who put their emotions to aside and looked at my message objectively. I applaud and appreciate every one of you because our femininity is really appreciated and needed. And once you apply it and once you carry yourself in your feminine energy, you will soon notice that things around you are changing. So why not try to change for the better instead of following these modern Western trends without thinking about the consequences? You cannot run around as a woman think that your body count doesn't matter. It is not okay for a woman to sit down and openly talk about her preferences. We have to think about what's coming out of our mouth. We cannot sit on podcasts and talk about how many pieces of D we had last night. It is shameful behavior.
Look at our garbage.
You can have these conversations, have it with your girlfriends, behind closed doors. But no, you 304s want to be heard.
Narcissistic attention seeker.
They do want to be heard, loud and clear. And men have heard you. So men have chosen to go the other way, right? To go opposite of where you women are at. This is exactly why in the streets, guys aren't helping women. Guys aren't talking to women. Guys want nothing to do with you. Why? Because you can brag about your 500 bodies you caught with your girlfriends on your own. Because guys are finding women like her that understand what being a traditional man is, and she enjoys being a traditional woman. And guys will continue to seek that out because we realize it's definitely more to life than doing anything but that.
You're a feminist.
Yeah.
What is the difference between a feminist and a knife?
What sort of a comparison is that? I don't understand.
Should I tell you the answer?
Yeah.
At least a knife has a point.